Hey, I'm Nicky Youre, and I'm here chatting with Milky.
So just to kind of like kick off, could you kind of tell us a bit about your musical background and what led you to pursuing it as a career?
Yeah, so I don't really have too much of a musical background. I really started making music about 6 years ago, and I wasn't, I'm the baby of the family. So my brother and sister were the ones that always control what or who was playing the music and what was getting played. So I kind of was just like listening to whatever was there. And it wasn't until I met my friend who ended up becoming the producer of Sex and Lemonade, who like introduced me to music, and I was like, oh, music is actually sick. Like I kind of want to give this a try. And so I started singing a lot more and started hopping on some of his beats and made a lot of like really bad like EDM dance music that like will never see the light of day, I hope. And now we're here, I guess.
Yeah, love it. And so obviously, the single Sunroof is doing so well across the globe. Like when you were writing it, did you kind of feel like maybe you had a hit on your hands, or was it just kind of like hoping?
Yeah, I was chasing a another summer song. I made Sex and Lemonade, which is my other song, or one of the other songs that I have out. And that was the first pop song I ever made. So I was like, oh, like I need to make more of this. And so I was chasing, like trying to do that because I didn't have a producer that was like down to do that with me at the time. And one night I just like was humming and doing melodies, and something else came up first, and it just like wasn't very good. And I was like, all right, let's switch it up. And so we switched it, and like instantly right there, that was like, I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting my favorite tunes. And I was like, oh, that's kind of sick. Like, let's keep going with that. And then started thinking, like, should it be I got my hands out the sunroof? Because like that makes more sense. Like, when is your head out of a sunroof ever, And so it bounced off the idea. And then once I made it, or I sent it to my friend, I was like, okay, like this feels good. And he sent back a version. I was like, whoa, like this is sick. Like I haven't felt this way about a song in a really long time. And so like I kind of just had a good feeling in my gut. But you never know. Like I never thought it was gonna be this.
Yeah. So awesome. I'm so glad it turned out so well. So you've also got the newer single out as well, Never Go Wrong. Can you kind of like tell me a bit about the like thematic exploration of that song?
Yeah, I'm a big movie goer, I suppose. And so I really, I don't really write too much off of like ideas, or I guess I write off ideas, but I write more based off of like feeling. So like I was trying to chase like a really just like chill, like fun, like something that would like you could play at like the end of a rom-com is kind of what we were thinking about, because me and David are like both like hopeless romantics, I suppose. And so yeah, I don't know, like I kind of, after we made it, I was like, this feels like like it should be in like a 90s rom-com movie. And so we started playing around with that idea. And if you watch the music video, that's why there's like a VHS tape, and like at the end of the music video, like everything does go wrong and it's like the opposite of everything. And like I don't know, it's just like a fun thing, but we wanted it to feel like kind of like a movie.
You mentioned the visuals there. Like how important are the visuals for your music to you when it comes to like kind of showcasing your music and kind of capturing the essence of the songs?
Yeah, for me, I just really want them to like portray who I am, so that people can feel like they kind of understand me. I feel like they're like all pretty honest representations so far of like who I am and like what I like to do. So like I don't know, I just wanted to like make them really fun and like relatable and like kind of like DIY feely. I think that's important to me, especially like in my growing stages as like I make more music. I want to put a video out with each one, and I just want them to like feel good and like be pretty, like they don't have to have like some crazy story, but as long as you look at it and you're like, whoa, that was like a really cool visual, then I'm like stoked.
Yeah, no, the visuals are so great. And so on Sunroof, you teamed up with Davey, the newer track with David Hugo. Kind of like, how did these collaborations come about? Did you kind of approach them? Did you guys have a like a relationship beforehand?
Yeah, I'm not a producer, so I've always been one to collaborate because I can't make the music myself. I just come up with the words and the melodies and things like that and sing. When, I started, I was just working with one producer, and then I was like, oh, like I can reach out to other producers and work with more people. Like it wasn't like we were like doing like a band thing initially. And then so I reached out to I followed Daisy because he made a song that I really liked, and he followed me back and shot me a DM and was like, yo, like, I love Sex and Lemonade, like we should make a song. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then like 6 months later, after I wrote it, I sent it to him and was like, yo, like, I know we haven't been talking as much, but like, here's an idea, like, what do you think about it? And he sent back the first version, and we were like, whoa, this is sick. But yeah, I don't know, I'm big on collaboration. I think it helps bring out a lot of me within songs, and like helps me open some doors that I probably wouldn't try.
And so you've also like built quite a following on like TikTok and Instagram and across social media. How do you think platforms like that can help the trajectory of an emerging artist's career?
Yeah, well, it's definitely changed my career entirely. You know, a lot of people talk bad on TikTok because it's probably the hardest of the social medias to like consistently post to. You have to make different videos and things like that. But I will never be able to do that because it has 100% changed my life, at least for now. And I think it can do that for anyone. Like if you're making music that connects with people, like it's only a matter of time until you post stuff that other people are going to like. And then you'll at least, you know, slowly, gradually build up a following. And it's just like the fastest way to do it right now. I think if you're not doing it, it's like you just have to know that it's going to take a much longer time. Like songs don't organically get found anymore, I guess is what I'm saying. Like it's like on TikTok, you know, or on Instagram or something like that. So you have to be willing to do something, but I don't know. I think you should give it a try if you should.
Yeah, it's so sick. And so do you feel any kind of like pressure in that kind of sphere now, you know, to kind of like keep it coming on TikTok and all that kind of stuff?
Absolutely. Yes, I definitely feel a lot of, I don't know if it's pressure, but it's like, I just know that I'm super blessed that Sunroof has done what it's done, but that was my second song ever. So, and I was never a social media person. So I was posting, like trying to get used to it, and like things started going, and it was awesome. But now I feel like I'm catching up on the social media stuff. Whereas like music to me feels really good. So now it's like, I gotta kind of even the playing fields and just trying to like, you know, not feel like I need to like outdo Sunroof or like outdo any of my songs. Like I just have to love what I'm doing, and then I think the stuff will come that way.
Yeah, exactly. It's such a lovely outlook. What do you have in store for the rest of 2022?
Amazing question. I have actually a lot of things have just potentially changed. I don't really know what's happening right now, but I do have an EP. I have a remix, and those will be coming out hopefully this summer, both of them. And I'm just looking forward to getting out more music. Like I have 3 songs. They're awesome. I'm super proud of them. And I really just want to get more out that I'm stoked on, so people can be stoked on them as well. And then hopefully I'll do a little opening tour for someone really cool, probably next year though. So we'll see, but that's the plan. That my biggest, like the first person that comes, or I guess like 2 or 3 people come to mind. I think the like most random one would be Dominic Fike, because I don't know, when he put like 3 Nights Out and then like this last album, that was like the first time where I was like, whoa, like this is like such good music. Like how do I kind of do that, you know, or like what should I try and do to like get that feeling, you know, for me. So I think he's like the GOAT. And then JB, of course, just because he's literally done it all, and you know, he's just a crazy guy. It's quite impressive that he's been able to keep it going for so long. And then also like Jeremy Zucker, because he's like one of the first like pop guys that I really got into a lot. I would probably say Dominic Fike, or maybe like I really want to get on with Ty Verdes. I think it would be the Dominic Fike one. I don't know album names, but the Chicken Tenders, Vampire, that guy. And his OG one too was really good. But yeah, that one like inspired a lot of thoughts and emotions for me. Well, my favorite film, I don't know what the answer to this would be, but my favorite film is Coraline, which is super random. But yeah, I used to like tell my mom, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there's like a little door that you go through and there's another mother with her eyes. And I used to tell my mom that, or I made her promise me that she would never go through any little doors if they popped up around our house. And now that I'm like old and not scared of it, I feel like, I don't know, I just love watching it now because it's like reminds me of when I was like such a little baby about it. Miley Cyrus, for sure. This is not even a question for me. Grenade by Bruno Mars, I think. I remember there was like one day I was sitting on our couch downstairs and my mom's like asleep and I like stole her phone so I could sing a little Bruno Mars. And she woke up and was like, "What are you doing?" It's like 10 at night, you know. I was like 12 probably. Kyle or Super Duper Kyle. I think he's just Kyle now. But like I Spy with My Little Eye.
Yeah.
But I was like an OG fan. Like I liked like Sex and Super Smash Bros. And like some of his old stuff. So I don't even know if that's OG for him, but I was a big fan of him and he killed it. Best first concert. Aries that I've been to. He's also a hometown friend, but his concert is so sick and his music is super sick. And like he just has a really good take on like who and what his music is, which I appreciate a lot. I think a Backstreet Boy. I don't know. I think I'd pull up like a random name generator and just see what they give me. I don't know. And this is like no shade at all to the artist because I actually love the artist, but it's just super random for me. And I would say it's Topanga by Trippie Redd because like I don't listen to rap ever. And I had like a big phase of where I was like telling all my friends that I want them to know or like to think whenever they hear this song that they're thinking of me for some reason. So that's excluding like the classics because I feel like that's like a easy answer. But I think it's gotta be JB probably. Or no. Actually, probably like Kanye, realistically, for like the culture aspect that he's done. And he's just like done so much as well. But like I kind of view them in different ways, but like they're both goats because they've been able to do what they've done for the last like 10 and 20. I don't even know how long Kanye has been doing it, but for forever. So I think it's like impressive and they've both been able to do a buttload of different things. So I think that's cool. I would say to just trust your gut and to listen to how you're feeling, and to just do everything that you can head out or all the way in. Is that the saying? Like just go for it all the way, because I definitely, I almost quit making music about a year ago, and if it wasn't for my manager who gave me enough confidence to really do this, I don't think I would be making music, and I don't think I would be in this position. And that was mostly due to self-doubt. So, you got to believe in yourself. And like, I truly believe that you can literally do anything if you have a work ethic and like are down to give it a try. I think this might be like kind of lame to say, but when I was in middle school, I would sing a lot. And I would sing like whenever I felt awkward, which was a lot in middle school. And I don't know, like, some people like whistle or something, but like I would just like sing songs. And I had like not a bunch, I had a couple friends, maybe like two, that would say that I need to go on American Idol. And so that was when I was like, oh, like maybe I could be an artist one day, but like I still never thought it was a real thing. But that was like the first instinct of me like thinking that it was a possibility.